Hello dear students. In last video we have seen how the nuclear fission process is responsible to produce some amount of energy. That energy, if is of high amount, like we have seen in chain reaction, as there will be a continuous process, and for each single fission process there will be generation of 200 MeV energy, and at last there will be a huge amount of energy. And that's why whatever destruction we have seen, we know related to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that is due to that high amount of energy. But that is a destructive part of the nuclear energy. Is there any constructive application of that energy or not? So to understand that thing, or first we will say the answer is yes. We can have a constructive applications of that nuclear energy, and that is done in case of nuclear reactors. So here we are going to understand in this video. Basically we are going to see the construction and working of nuclear reactor. So first of all, what is nuclear reactor? Nuclear reactor is a device or apparatus in which a nuclear fission is produced under a self-sustained controlled chain reaction. The most important part is self-sustained controlled chain reaction. Of course, there will be a nuclear fission process in nuclear reactor, but that will be a self-sustained controlled chain reaction. Means we are going to use a controlled chain reaction over here. Now, to have the nuclear fission reaction, as we know, there is a need of nuclear fuels or heavy elements. So basically uranium-235 or its isotope uranium-238 or plutonium-239 are produced to have nuclear fission reaction in nuclear reactors. And basically this nuclear reactor is have some components. So components list is mentioned over here. Nuclear reactor is having reactor core, reactor reflector, reactor moderator, reactor coolant, reactor control material, and reactor shielding. So how these parts are arranged and what is their function, that we are going to see here. So this is the construction diagram related to nuclear reactors. Here you will see this portion is nothing but reactor core. In reactor core, basically you will see there are the control rods. These vertical black colored lines are nothing but control rods. These red blocks, they are nothing but the fuel pins, like say uranium or plutonium pins are provided, and in between two pins the control rods are there. Again, in the reactor core itself there is a moderator and coolant material. So water is used as coolant over here, and this core is made up of steel vessel. Okay. Next to that, here there is a pump to pump the water or coolant material. Then here it is a block which provides water from turbines and water to the turbines, and here there is a concrete shell. The entire assembly is enclosed in a concrete shell because here there will be generation of high amount of energy, and to protect user and external environment from that energy, the control shield is required. Okay, so here is one. Again the diagram is provided, and try to label these fuel pins. So try to arrange these names over here, so that you can do by yourself. Now we are going to see what are the parts and what is their function. So as we have seen, the first part is reactor core, and it is made up of steel vessel, moderator, fuel pins, etc. So reactor core is the main part of reactor which contains the fissionable material known as reactor fuel. We know the examples. The fuel bearing region is known as reactor core. Here basically the nuclear reaction takes place and huge quantity of heat is generated. core is of cylindrical shape in which fuel elements made up of rod of uranium is placed. Then reactor core has fuel elements, moderator, control rods and cooling material housed in a pressure vessel. The next part is reactor reflector. Reactor reflector is nothing but the region surrounding the reactor core is known as reactor reflector. Its function is to reflect back some neutrons that leak out from the surface core. Some neutrons, due to their high energy, they try to come out of the core, and if there is a losing of high amount of neutrons, the fission reaction will not be of appropriate amount, and that's why reflecting that neutrons in the core, this work is done by the reactor reflector. The next part is reactor moderator. The function of reactor moderator is slow down the fast neutrons. This due to high energy, the neutrons have the fast movement and their movement is controlled with the help of reactor moderator. Moderator should have large scattering cross section, small absorption cross section and low atomic number. These are the requirements, and based upon that requirements, some commonly used moderators are listed over here. Ordinary water, then heavy water, graphite and beryllium oxide are used as the moderator in nuclear reactors. Out of that, heavy water, which is made up of isotope of hydrogen, say deuterium and oxygen, their combination is basically termed as a heavy water. So that is used in the reactor moderator. Then reactor coolant. As we know, in the fission process there will be high amount of energy generation. So if the energy is very high, then that can harm the device as well as the user, and for that basically a coolant material is pumped through the entire assembly. The material used to remove the heat produced by fission as fast as it's liberated is known as reactor coolant, and it's generally pumped through reactor in the form of liquid or gas. It is circulated throughout reactor so as to maintain the uniform temperature. The coolant should have the following properties. It should have high boiling point, high specific heat. It should be easy in pumping, and at the same time it should be cheap and chemically stable, because high amount of energy is getting generated and we need to use high amount of reactor coolant material. When the energy is generated in a reactor, is to be converted into electrical energy with the help of turbines, and it is transferred from coolant to a working liquid to produce steam or hot gas. The resulting vapor can used to generate power by means of turbine, and basically this energy generated by fission reaction is then converted into electricity, and that electricity can be used for various applications. So basically this is related to nuclear reactor.